Do 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 do. We really need a better intro. Oh my God, it's me, Andy Signor from Popcorn Planet, and I'm here with my good friend Jude Christadol. Oh my gosh, Jude, I can't believe we're doing this. I am
Hello,
so
hello.
happy to be here with you, brother.
It's a long time coming, right?
It's a long time. Now we got to. The reason I'm posting this
Long
video
time
is
coming.
because a lot of people are like, "What the hell is this? Why are we looking at a weird popcorn? Is he doing stand up? Is he singing?" It's a tentative logo. Let us know what you think. But I'm so excited to announce that we are launching another channel. Just what I needed, Jude. Another channel to make. And it's called Popcorned Music. Now, we're posting this video just to give you a little bit of a recap of what we hope to do on this channel and also tease something massive. I don't like to hype things, Jude. I don't like to overhype things, dude.
I have to put my glasses on, so I got to be able to see what's happening here.
But
You
I
can't,
was
you can't,
saying,
you
as
can't overhype.
I don't
You
like to
can't
overhype
overhype.
it, but I gotta hype this one, and I think it's worth it. So here's what I want to say. Before I tell you more about what's coming on Popcorn Music, I wanted to do a video with Jude, so we need to build up our watch hours so we can get money and support this. So I hope you're paying attention, guys, because I'm telling you, I had this idea for a song. Okay, I had this idea for a song with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni drama. I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, what if Taylor Swift actually made like a really legit diss track against Blake Lively? That was my thought, Jude. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, that'd be fun. I have a couple buddies who might be able to make it. And I sent it off on a lark to Jude just because we were talking, we were catching up. And Jude jumped at the opportunity. He's like, oh my God, yeah, we got to do this. And no offense, Jude, when I sent it to you, I was like, oh yeah, cool. This will be funny. Yeah, you go have fun with it. Cool. And I was like, great, someone's gonna help me make a free song, and we'll have a little dumb little ditty and it'll work. Guys, I shit you not. What Jude delivered back blew my mind.
You're
Oh my
making me.
God, bravo, Jude and team. You guys delivered something I still can't even process. You
Well,
delivered like a hit song, Jude. Now, we can't share you yet the song. We can't share too much about the song. I know we're teasing, but it's coming. And in order to share it with you, we need you guys to subscribe and watch some content on here, which we're going to start dropping some songs, etc. Before I explain about what else is going to come and what's coming, I want to keep teasing and hyping those up. So, Jude, when I called you with this idea, what were you thinking?
Well, the first thing I thought was it sounded fun, and I was excited to work with you again. And as you know, I've done spoof songs over the years for different, shows and stuff like that. And I work with such a big team of writers. I think the last time we talked about this stuff was, years ago, and I just wasn't nearly at the place where I was, production wise. So now I was like, dude, not only can we do that, but we'll just crush it, And then I think I asked you quickly. I was like, well, which era, you know,
Which era? Which Taylor Swift
are we
era?
looking for? And then I asked you, the only thing I asked was, I said, can we make it like it's a real song? And you're like, that's exactly what I want. So we tried to
Yeah,
make it,
let me
you know,
clarify because it's not a spoof. We did not spoof a Taylor Swift song. We made an
right.
original. It's not a Taylor Swift song. It's a
No,
Taylor Swift theme, like a era inspired. I was like, well, it ends with us uses Tears Ricochet, but that's not. I want something a little hookier. So think like Reputation era hook, but like a Tears Ricochet sort of theme, but obviously upbeat, poppy. And my God, did you guys deliver? You and the
thank you very
team
much. Thank you.
delivered. I
Can you
like
give,
no joke. It was like I literally have played it for my kids, Jude, and I tricked them saying like, "This is a new Taylor Swift song. What do you think?" And they all are like, "Wow!" Whether they're like, whatever, because they don't love. Some of them don't love Taylor Swift, but they all thought it was real. They
I've
all thought it was real.
I've teased it to a few people, and they did freak out, especially when they know the story. So, um,
Yeah, so I'm hyping this up because I didn't want to keep sitting on it and have someone else beat us to it. There are
yeah,
some AI songs out there that have tried. No, 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 no. This is
I'm getting
not
my
an
guitar.
AI song. This is not an AI song. This is a real studio singer. This is a real mix, a real legit song that is going to. I don't like to overhype, but I'm telling you, everyone I've played this song to hears it and goes, oh shit, I didn't think it was going to be that good. Kim
I know.
over
It's
my
the best
channel
reaction.
was like, no
Well,
offense,
see,
I did not expect this to be this good, Andy. We are all sort of so impressed with how good it was that we were like, well, shit, we could do this more often and actually
yeah,
create a destination for pop culture music. And so that's what popcorn music is ultimately going to be. When you hear this song, which I cannot wait to premiere for you, and I hope a couple weeks or so is our plan. I hope to blow your socks off. And it's going to be part of the documentary that we're doing. That's ultimately why this was made. It's going to be in the trailer, which we're going to release soon. You're going to get a tease of it in our trailer, and then you're going to get the full one eventually. And then I hope you're all like, oh my God. And the goal of this channel is for you guys to give us more pitches of what other pop culture songs would you like to hear? For example, like someone would leave a comment. Hey, I wonder what a Taylor Swift diss track of Blake Lively would be. That's what we just delivered. Hey, can you give me an honest Diddy song? Boom. Okay, great. Maybe we go rogue on that. Hey, Jude, I know you used to work on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. That's true, he did. Not only did he work on all the Real Housewives shows, he worked on Below Deck. I'm going to go through Jude's illustrious career in a second. But like, hey, Jude, a comment would be like, I want to hear some study music, a playlist theme, so I can study to cues from the Real Housewives. We could do that, yes?
We could very easily do that. Yeah, I still do work on all those shows. So yeah, we're very adept at that world, the docu-reality stuff.
So the possibilities are endless. I'm excited about what this means. I thought while we're here building out watch time hours so you guys can get excited, I want to hype my buddy Jude up because, you know, he's the real deal. And it's a funny story how we met because I knew Jude because of this album. He was a singer-songwriter, and this album blew my mind. I bought it, I think I was in Maine at the time.
Wow.
And it was Rick James was the first song I heard of yours that was just so damn good. The whole album is so fantastic. It's called No One Is Really Beautiful. You can go find it out there. This song really put me on the map of Jude's music. And then it was a little thing called the City of Angels soundtrack where you popped up. Now, this was back in the day, these soundtracks were a big deal. But you were on one of the biggest soundtracks of that year. The same one that had the Goo Goo Dolls Iris, which was like the biggest song like of the decade at that point, along with U2, Alanis. Look at that, Sarah McLachlan, Peter freaking Gabriel, Eric Clapton.
Hey, man.
Like that must have been cool. Like when you scored that soundtrack, what were you feeling at the time?
I mean, I was on top. I was feeling a lot of on top of the world feelings at the time. You know, I remember. Yeah, I could go on and on about it. It was great. I had to go over to Warner Brothers and play it for the main movie guy, and then. It's a long, very cool story, but it was really neat to be on there. It was great.
Yeah, I mean that's an iconic lineup that you got to be a part of and worthy because that song is beautiful and it wasn't like you just accidentally. It's not like you skip his. You listen to Peter Gabriel and then you're like, who's this Jude? Wow, this is. And then you go into Eric Clapton. It is no joke. So touche. But you've also just had a bunch of other like fun stuff throughout the years. Anyway. This is where I met Jude. I was a fan of Jude, and I moved up to LA, and he had an album called King of Yesterday. And I got to be careful playing the song because we'll probably get dinged if I play too much of the song. Right. But I made a little music video about the King of Yesterday, and I made this like horror movie, and I shot this for like $100.
Can I jump in?
Yes.
Can I jump in? So for the second album, they said, hey, this thing on the internet, let's get some people to submit videos for the songs, and we'll get a prize and fly someone out. And I said, yeah, that's cool, fine. And 8 or 10 of them came in, or maybe more, but it was people like shooting, the equivalent of on a phone, but it's just like one shot in their room, and or like a lyric video, or maybe a piece of art they'd drawn or whatever. And then Andy's came in and. Is this envelope?
Well, whoa!
Feature presentation. It was like
I didn't even know about that contest, my man. I literally stalked you at Largo and dropped a handmade DVD.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And the contest was going on. And it was just like
I had no idea.
I'd forgotten that. And I brought it to my manager. I was like, I think you should see this one actually instead. Yeah, it was incredible. It was like Andy made a small feature film. It would just seem so. It was so much better than everybody else's, and it was so out there and dark. And it was like
he digs up his ex-girlfriend, who turns out to still be a slut.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yesterday. It's about regret, and looking in the past and trying living in the past too much and wishing you could change things in the past. And Andy, of course, turned that into into someone unearthing his dead girlfriend. Yeah, physically. Yeah,
who still sucks. That was the whole message of you bring her back, you're all happy, and she's still out there cheating on him with me. There's my cameo. Wow, look how young I am.
Wow. Wow.
hooking up with his zombie girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, then he realized at the end, you know, you got to move forward. But anyway, King yesterday was that was so much fun. But that's how look, it's all about being proactive and getting out there. And I was out there trying to make my moves. And Jude was one of the first people in the industry at the time to actually call me back, look at my work, take me seriously. And that's how our friendship grew. And then you were so kind and hooked me up with some people and the agents in the industry, etc. And we're, you know, through all the ups and downs, we have kept in touch all these years. And he's so amazingly helpful when I need songs or what have you. And now we get to do this potentially together. And again, one more shout out. Here was him on Lost. Oh, it's not playing. I just had all this.
Songwriter for Lost.
Here it is. You are everybody. You made the Drive Shaft song, dude. Come on. That was epic.
Can I tell you, they put that on, they printed 1 million copies of it on top of TV Guide, and my co-writer and I, Chris Seafield, were like, yeah, we're gonna make so much money, but then, yeah, TV Guide didn't pay.
You didn't make the money?
We did like 4 versions of that for them because the band and the show ended up like doing a diaper commercial and selling out and stuff like that. And then, yeah, and I did several other songs for that show. That was fun. I've got a letter from J.J. Abrams right there over that.
Well, so I share all this because, guys, you are in for a treat. You are legitimately in for a treat because, yes, we are going to attempt to turn this into popcorn music.
It's going to happen, dude. It's going to happen.
We're going to see if we can make this happen. Let me know what you think of the logo in the comments. It's temp, but is it too stand up? Is it too human? I don't know. A lot of my audience, the initial VIPs I showed it to, all loved it. Thought it was, oh my God, it's so cute. It can fit in the popcorn universe. But our goal is to take your suggestions in the comments as we release videos and create study playlists, instrumentals, originals, spoofs, stuff that can, you know, be substantial over time. We've got some other ideas that are cooking. I got some old ones. In fact, maybe we should do another funny. I have some old spoofs. We could probably make a funny video on watching some of my old spoofs. Previous Weird Al. Weird Al's always been my biggest inspiration. He's a musical genius, even beyond the spoofs. Like what he can do musically and some of his music has always blown my mind, even as a small boy. And to be able to now, he's not doing enough music. He's retiring. He's, I think, given up on the parody and everything else. So I thought, well, all right, we got to step in, Jude. It's our turn to shine.
He worked
so
very
any
hard for a
other
long time.
final thoughts? Yeah. What do you want to say to the audience? What are you excited to do here?
I mean, I'm over the moon to do stuff with you, Andy, because, you know, I'm a huge fan of both how much you do and how you do it and the way you connect to people. And I'm not just blowing smoke, although it sounds like it. And I've been watching Andy, you know, for over 20 years, and I've really enjoyed watching his career because he's a doer and he never stops making stuff. And it's the thing I miss about performing live. People ask me all the time, do you miss performing live? And I don't. I do miss the community. I miss that connection with a room. Do you know what I mean? That's something that I see on YouTube and I see in your channel, and I can see that your audience and it's like a big extended friend family, and it's really, anyway. So I'm excited to help and try and launch this channel, and I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna surprise people because I have a company. We make a lot of music for a lot of different genres and shows, and a lot of it is ridiculous. And so you know, collaborating with Andy, I think we're gonna end up making some pretty funny stuff. And
yeah, and we've been talking because like I like these study playlists that are out there. Like we can create loops of like background music for you guys to work to or drive to.
Yeah. We're working on, dude. I'm working on a White Lotus sound like, you know, intense playlist right now for like focus study.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love
it's
that
incredible.
Song.
It's incredible. Yeah,
but that's exactly like that's what this channel is about. And maybe we'll do more of these like podcasty ones. If you like them, let us know. We can once in a while pop in here too, in between the music to keep the community going and take your feedback. So guys, let us know what you think. We are just trying to build up our watch time hours. And I thought it might be fun for you to be part of this journey, to see us, to meet Jude, to know about me and him together and what we're working on. So let us know your thoughts down below, share it, keep watching it, play it in the background, whatever you got to do. We're trying to get up the views. So that way, when we drop our Taylor Swift diss track of Blake Lively, which I promise guys, you are gonna love.
You will share that song. You will share that.
You are gonna be so excited. We'll have it on Planet too, but we'll have the sort of the song exclusively here as itself as well. So you're not going to miss it. We're working on maybe a music video, a lyric video. There's a lot in store, but we can't do without you. So what can you do? Hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe right now. Hit the bell for all alerts and leave a comment down below. Tell us how excited you are and make some suggestions. What's a pop culture song you'd love to hear? I want to hear Kendrick Lamar doing I don't know, whatever. I want to hear Post Malone's Lullabies. I don't know, whatever the hell it is. That could be fun, actually.
Yeah.
Let us know your theories down below, and we will start pumping out some fun stuff for you. But Jude, I'm so excited. You know I'm such a big fan. I remain the biggest fan of yours, and to be able to do this now will be exciting. But yeah, no pressure. It's a lot we are undertaking, but we are going to have fun with it. Yes, that's our goal here. To have fun. If it's not fun, we both agreed, let the other person know that it's no longer fun, because I don't want it to not be fun. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Look at that logo. How can it not be fun?
It is fun. It is fun. Every day making a living in music is fun. That's what I tell my guys. Every day.
Yeah, every day that's true. And he's working on The Bachelor in Paradise. I'm so jealous. I can't wait to hear all the scoops. That's my favorite version of the show. So I can't wait to watch.
Every show wants it. It's unbelievable.
It's wild. Well, there you go. We talked for 16 minutes. Hopefully that got us some time. Stay tuned. Let us know what else you want. We may be popping some other videos again. I may be doing some streams here just to help the watch time go up. So please, now you know what we're doing, what our goals are, and make your requests. All right, we're now taking your requests. Get in early before this becomes so popular that we don't even have time to read all your comments. You know what I'm saying, guys? Get in there now. All right, stay tuned. We got a lot more coming here on Popcorn Music. Ha ha! Stay tuned, everybody.